was letting him know that was how I was going to do it. Yeah, and that's, we figured once we started the show, then we'd let people in on what was going to happen. You think that's all right? That's what I thought. Oh, are we live? Oh, hello, Boozeketeers. It's that time again. It's that time, the time that we all wait for every Tuesday night. At least I do, because, I'm going to drink some booze. But hey, maybe I already did. Maybe I'm late to the party. Maybe you're late. Maybe I'm late to my own party. But it's okay, because I was late because I was having a party of my own. So I was actually at my own party before I was late to my own party. Here with you now, all you. But but I digress. How are you guys? How's everything going? How's life been this past week? Well, I know life's been pretty good here. Weather's been actually fairly mild. It has been cooling off though, which is, we're going to get to that. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Summertime, we're getting to fall. It's going to be pumpkin season pretty soon. I know that's a big deal for some of you people. We're going to be hacking up pumpkins and eating candy and disguising ourselves as others and trying to fool people and whatnot. And that's always a good time. But so I had a request. Somebody said, "Hey, why don't you do this thing?" And I thought, that's a good idea tonight. I'll do that thing. And what that thing is they said, "Hey, you should talk about hot toddies." And we have talked about hot toddies in the past, 80 episodes ago or something. But you probably didn't watch that one. Who knows? Or maybe you did. I don't know. But when you get into cool weather, sometimes, and here's the thing, sometimes you want a good drink, but you don't want all that. It's cold. You don't want the coldness getting inside you. So what do you do? What do you do? Apparently, you walk into onto the set. So what you do is there's a plethora of warming drinks that you can try, and my favorite, which was actually from episode number 1, I think it was number 1. Yeah, number 1 of Cocktales with Tiki King, the very first inaugural live episode, which we considered doing pre-recorded, but then instead went live because that's the way it goes. We do it live. And so yes, we made hot buttered rum, one of my favorite hot booze drinks, because it's good, because it tastes good, and it'll make you happy in your times of sadness. Sometimes, maybe. I don't know. How about I just make one, and we'll see where that takes us. So, hot buttered rum. Also, the reason I was talking about it is that I have some rum that I want to try in this because I think it will be well suited, and we're going to find out, you and me, all of us, and you and me, and the rest of them, and those other people too. And hey, our viewers from Peru, hola, buenas, what's evening? Tardes? Or is that tomorrow? I don't know. Hey, hello people. Is there problems? Okay. Sorry, producer Maggie is making hand gestures and rolling her eyes, and she's sort of.
Her wants to know who your new friend is.
Oh, you don't look at him. You mind your own business. He'll be evolving. Keep your eye on that one, because you never know. He challenged me to a sword fight earlier, so he may end up pinned to the wall at some point. But anyway, I digress. What was I talking about? Something.
Alcohol.
Rum. Yes, I was talking about rum. And hot buttered rum, to be exact. And now, the reason that I chose hot buttered rum as my, back when I did the first episode, is because it has a very special place in my liver. When I was younger, in my earlier drinking career, Boozeketeer Turk and I drank a lot of 151. But I found that sometimes when I was just hanging out by myself, writing furiously, trying to become the great American novelist, it interfered because I would just drink a lot and then, nighty-night. So I found that that was when I discovered the sort of mixed drink idea of the hot buttered rum, because where I lived was cold and we only had a fireplace, and I could do it actually the way you're supposed to, which is heat up a poker, and then it heats it up. It's great. Which I'm not going to do that because I have neither a hot poker or a poker to heat up or a fire to heat the poker on. I'm pokerless. But I'll keep my poker face and continue onward. So, hot buttered rum. What do we need? Well, we need a decorative mug. I think this one is appropriate. Actually, we don't. What we need is just a mug that will hold a hot beverage. They're actually really nice. I have a whole set of footed hot beverage mugs somewhere, but who knows where they went. They're out there. We need hot buttered rum batter, or there's a couple ways you can go about this. I make my own hot buttered rum batter. It's on my website. Go to the cocktail database, look up hot buttered rum, and you'll find Tiki King's special hot buttered rum batter recipe. But the nitty gritty of it is basically what we got in here is brown sugar, a little bit of regular sugar, fresh creamery butter, some vanilla, and spices. 11 herbs and spices to be exact, because we want this to be extra crispy. We want to be extra crispy after we drink this one. Traditionally you'd use cinnamon, a little clove, and some nutmeg. What I do, which if you saw the original show, you'd know, I go with Chinese 5-spice. That's right, Chinese 5-spice. The 5 spices of the Chinese family. What was that ding? What was that ding? There was a ding in the background, folks. But you'd think that's not enough. We got to do something else. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna add the hot. We got the butter because it's butter and sugar and spices and vanilla. We're gonna put the hot in there. We're gonna put in approximately 8 ounces. I'm not gonna measure it with a jigger because it would burn the crap out of my fingers. But I know how much this holds down there. So 8 ounces of hot water. We're gonna give that a stir. See, and this is where the clear beverage mug would have come in handy because when I garnish this, you're not going to be able to see it. But that's okay. So here's the thing. Where's my funky rum? My funky rum. What's in here? I don't have it.
Which rum?
This one.
It's right there.
That's right. The Smith & Cross Navy Strength Rum. We're going with that. Oh, I don't know. There's the Plantation, too. Wait a minute. Now we're in a quandary because I got to choose one of these rums. The Plantation Overproof, clocking in at 69%, has a lot of character. It's also got a lot of alcohol. So this one is going to give me a whole lot of flavor, but might be a bit strong in the amount that I would normally put in. The Smith & Cross, clocking in just a little bit under that, 57%, has a bit more funk to it, which is going to give this a layer that I have yet to experience. So I don't know. How about this? Well, let's take a vote. First viewer to say which rum I'm going to use, I'll use that rum. Plantation, Smith & Cross. You decide. That's right. You tell me, folks. I'm going to let you do your thing there and wait till we get one coming in. And when we garnish this, what you're going to do after we put in the rum is with a cinnamon stick. But I always wait till the end to garnish, because that's what garnishing is all about. When you garnish ill favor, you don't do it at the beginning. Do it at the end. To get your wages garnished, don't do it before you've made them. Afterwards. Garnishing is always one of those things that you've got to be careful that you do it right. Do we have an answer yet?
So, Kurt said rum, 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 rum.
Okay.
Dana said both. James said Smith.
Okay, I'm going with both because rum, 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 rum. That's all the kinds of rum. And Dana says both. All right, Boozeketeer Turk and Boozeketeer Dana. We're going with this one for you. We're going to go 1.5 ounces high strength rum and a mix of both. And then in goes the cinnamon stick, because that's good. You know what? Now here's the thing. Now, I'll give it a. I'll get. I know. Oh no, that is delicious. That's got all the stuff in it. It's got all the stuff in it. Like I said, go to my website. Go to the cocktail database, look up hot buttered rum. You will not be dissatisfied. But here's the thing. Here's something the other tour guides aren't going to tell you. You guys, it's just us now. The other people leave, because this is a secret. This is something that's going to change. It's going to blow your mind, man. It's going to tighten your wig. That's right, wigs tighten 5 cents. Now, you'd say it was enough that we had the secret Chinese 5 spice and the 2 highly charactered and overproof rums. I know. I got another trick up my sleeveless arms. If you want to go a little nutty, if you want to take this rum and this hot buttered rum to a level that you weren't sure existed, I'm going to let you in on something. I don't even put this on my website because that's how secret it is. So you take this fine beverage, and it is a fine beverage. It's smooth, buttery, it's got the cream, it's got the mouthfeel. Gets in there and says, oh, it's a wonderful thing. But you're thinking, how can I improve that just a little? Get yourself some cream. Put in just a splash. That's right. They won't tell you this. The other place. But that's going to add a whole nother level. That is fantastic. Oh, I'm gonna have to hold on. You guys wait here. Producer Maggie in there. She's gonna give me the thumbs up or thumbs down. Thumbs up. I told these are the this is why you guys tune in, because you're like, we got to watch like 80 episodes to finally get something that makes it all worth watching. And I will tell you, that little splash of cream, that's going to separate you from if you're like at a party and there's rice and there's wheat and chaff, you get to decide which one you want to be. That's how good this is. I'll tell you. But people, don't let them, fool you, because they may try to talk you out of it. Don't let them. That is goodness that's next level. That is the next level goodness. My goodness. Well, there we go. 2 fantastic rums. 1 fantastic drink. A little bit of secrets. I'm going to enjoy this for a minute, because then I'm going to have to get on to the next thing. But, so hey there, you people, you Boozeketeers. So when you're out there enjoying the drinks and looking the stuff up, do you use the cocktail database? Because I know Boozeketeer CJ has, he says it saved him in a couple of obscure slots where someone had ingredients they didn't know what to do with them. They looked up, they found some fitting drinks. But it's kind of a fun resource, and if you haven't been there, go check it out. You can find it either just on my website under the cocktail database, or you can go to tikiking.com/booze, and that'll take you right there. It'll also, on that page, is my YouTube channel with all the other episodes of the Cocktail Show, and there's a handy donate button if you happen to want to throw a couple of coins into the tip jar. But yeah, there you go. So I'm not sure what's going to be happening coming up. We're mostly going to be here at the Wicked Wench, which is a fine place to be. But if you happen to know of a place that we should be, a place we should be doing the show, please let us know, and we'll check it out and try to make it work. If it happens to be in your hometown and we can get there, well, you'll certainly be invited. We went out to Tiki Co a couple weeks back and had ourselves a grand time. I want to thank all our pal who's manager there didn't happen to be there that night, but the staff there treated us very well. They made us fantastic drinks, and good time was had by all. From what I've been told. I might have had a good time for more than one person. So, hot buttered rum. There you go, folks. That is a fine thing. So, that's not the only hot drink. You know, there's a whole bunch of hot drinks out there, hot beverages, which, like I said, coming into this time, we're coming up on, Christmas is going to be here before you know it, and the reason I know is because I was going out Halloween shopping and they already had the Christmas stuff out. But Christmas time, great time to mix up the hot drinks, the toddies and the butters and the stuff like that, because who doesn't like that? People, I don't know. I guess there's people who don't, but that's not us. That is not us. But if you're wondering, you're saying, Tiki King, here's the deal. You know, hot buttered rum sounds great, but I've been feeling a little under the weather. Things just don't. I'm just a little. Get the chills. Not feeling. I'm not feeling myself. Well, you shouldn't be if you're sick. But so you're thinking, you know, I just don't know that I could do the hot buttered rum with all the sugar and the cream and stuff. Because I'm just not feeling. I'm feeling a little under the weather. Well, you know, there's actually a drink that started this whole hot beverage craze. It's called a hot toddy, and it's basically all the things that are good for you in a drink. And what that is that actually it was one of the early medicinal uses of alcohol, other than just drinking it and forgetting that you put something hurt, which works pretty well. Put that down there. Now, a hot toddy, here's the thing. You ever had cough syrup? Probably. Have you ever had like organic naturopathic cough syrup? Because it usually has only a few ingredients in them. I've got a few ingredients in me, apparently. So a hot toddy. Back to what we were talking about. What is it? Well, you pretend like you're whipping yourself up, say, a whiskey sour. You know, get your favorite whiskey. Put in an ounce, maybe a little more, because, how can you measure? You don't feel good. You don't be bothered with that. So you're thinking, I'll have a whiskey sour. Yeah, that'd be good. Well, you got whiskey, you got some lemon juice. Put some of that in there. Then you're thinking, maybe I shouldn't be drinking a whiskey sour. It's got sugar, Sugar's not good for you when you're sick, but you know what you can do? A hot toddy. You look at Tiki King's cocktail database, and you will find spiced honey syrup, which is what this is. We're going to put some of that in there. So now we've got whiskey, lemon, honey. That's basically natural cough syrup. You add in a little bit of hot water just to get the things flowing. There you go. That hot toddy. We can garnish that with a slice of lemon. Give it a little extra vitamin C. Vitamin C, you know what I mean? Vitamin C helps cure what ails you. The honey is going to soothe. It's going to soothe your throat. Yes. Make you feel better. The whiskey is going to do a couple things. Disinfect for once. It's going to get all those nasties out of there. That's not true. I'm a doctor, but only on don't take my medical advice. If you didn't know. That right there, when I was a kid, I remember my mom used to drink, she used to drink just honey and lemon. And which just honey, lemon, and hot water, And that's actually a good thing. If you're feeling under the weather, if you can't, sometimes you can't do the whiskey. And I'm sorry for those times, because not having whiskey, that's sad. It makes me sad. Sad for you people. When you're so sick you can't have whiskey. Sad days, my friend. Dark and stormy days. Those are the days you wish you weren't sick, other than being off work and stuff. But here's the deal. I'm going to make some of these. As a doctor, I can write you a note, send you an email excuse, call in sick. And then since you said you were sick, cure you right. It'll take that imaginary cold and knock it right out of you. 3 or 4 of these and I'm going to be healthy, that's for sure. So there you have it, Boozeketeers. Hot drinks from your hot bartender, Tiki. I can't even say that part. The hot buttered rum with the secret ingredients. The hot toddy with the not so secret ingredients. Either one will make you feel warm and cuddly inside. You can cuddle your innards, booze-wise, with these two drinks. And there's actually a whole plethora of hot drinks out there. There's hot, mulled wine. I should do mulled wine sometime. That's another good one. That one, though, I don't know if I can do it. I'd have to bring in a brazier and have a hot poker, because for proper mulled wine, you kind of got to brand the wine with a red hot poker. But that's another good wine. When I wasn't drinking hot buttered rums, sometimes I would find an odd bottle of wine and spice it up, make some mulled wine, sit by the fire, and sometimes it was hours before I woke up. But there you go, Boozeketeers. That's all I have. That's all I have. That's it for this cold night. And we're supposed that's the thing that brought on. We're supposed to get record low temperatures for this time of year coming up. I've heard in California it's record high temperatures. It's all over the place. It's craziness. Which, if you're cold and you want to get warmed up, hot toddy. If you're warm and you want to cool down, you can take that same recipe, only omit the hot water, shake it up with some ice cubes. You get yourself a fantastic whiskey sour. So there you go. That's versatility right there. Like Carol Brady would have said. That's versatility. No, Westonality. Well, that's a whole different thing. Never mind. Strike that. Let's go back a few frames. All right, Boozeketeers, that's all I have for you. Once again, I see I already said that was all I had for you, and apparently there was more. But this time for sure. So until next week, which will be 7 days from today, theoretically, this is Tiki King saying good night and good drinking.